Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Commonwealth. Today we're going to be checking out Abernathy Farm, which is probably a pretty well-known location within the Commonwealth. However, I thought we'd go ahead and check it out and see what kind of secrets there are, some quests, and stuff like that. Of course, this is a settlement, and it's very close to the beginning of the game, so I'm sure many players use it as a settlement. It is a safe settlement, it is rarely attacked, and it is a relatively large, flat piece of land, making it nice for building. So, without further ado, Abernathy Farm. And here's the location on the world map, just south of Sanctuary, west of Concord, east of Ranger Cabin, where we were last time. Now, if you approach from the west, like I was, you will find this kind of trailer with some random loot inside of it. There was Rataway inside of the cooler, and also there was an ammunition box and a first aid kit with random loot. So go ahead and take a look and see what you can find. There's also a bed here you can sleep in, so just kind of a little area that would be, unmarked, of course. Now, as we approach, we have a watermelon patch, and if we come up towards the front, we can find the Tato Farm, and then we can find Blake Abernathy. And at first, he'll be kind of cautious of us, but if we simply tell him that we're friendly, he will trust us. He is very trusting, that is for sure. And he will tell us about the harsh realities of being a farmer. And he tells us that his daughter, Mary, was killed. And this will start the unmarked quest, Returning the Favor. And in this quest, we have to travel to the United States Air Force Satellite Station Olivia. I've already covered that location and recovered the locket, so I can just give it to him right away. But here is a quick flashback so you can find the locket yourself. Now, USAF Satellite Station Olivia is right next to the robotics disposal ground, as I said. Who knows? And over here in front of this double door that is locked, we can find a toolbox which contains a locket. This locket is a part of the quest, Returning the Favor, where Blake Abernathy asked the sole survivor to retrieve his late daughter's locket from raiders that murdered her. Pretty sad, actually. But basically, Blake's daughter was murdered by raiders, and he wants us to retrieve her locket from the USAF Satellite Station Olivia. So it's a pretty easy quest, and you just have to kill a few raiders to do it. But besides that, and as far as the location, there really isn't a whole lot going on around here. We do have some cats wandering around, which are always very cute. Inside, we can just find a normal house. Of course, once this place becomes available as a settlement, you can start taking stuff, and they have some ammunition and stuff like that, which might be useful, especially if you're just starting off your playthrough. And on the top, we can find this pretty cool watchout area. Actually, I really like the Abernathy house. I think it's a really nice design. Might try and build something similar. And we get a pretty good 360 view of the surrounding area. And then, of course, we have the Tato Farm, which I mentioned earlier, and usually you'll see the Abernathy family working the farm. Also wanted to come over here to Lucy and just mention that you can actually sell Lucy the watermelons for about 10 caps each. Not really a, great way to make caps, but hey, it is an honest job. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of the Unexplored Commonwealth. If you have any recommendations or ideas for future locations, future videos, please post them in the comments section below. I always love to read your guys' comments. Thank you guys so much for the support, and as always, until next time.